Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be talking about data analysis. And before we start, let's talk about Flowealth Academy, Skills Beyond Borders, a purpose-driven digital learning institution empowering low-income earners, immigrants, and undeserved communities with the skills, certifications, and tools needed to drive into today's digital economy. That is all about Flowealth Academy. So Flowealth Academy is an institute that empower low-income earners, immigrants, and also teach people skills, giving them certificates and tools need for them to drive in today's economy. Our missions and vision. Our mission to provide affordable, accessible, and high-quality digital education that empower low-income earners, immigrants, Nigerian youth to build profitable careers, gain global qualification, certification, and access remote work opportunities. So this our mission is for everybody that want to be able to have income and also access remote work opportunities. Our vision is to become a global leader in inclusive digital educational, transforming Nigeria into a driving remote work hub, and empowering marginalized communities to thrive in the global tech economy. So that's our vision in our company, Flowealth Academy. Skills beyond borders, opportunities without limits. Moving forward, why choose Flowealth Academy? Expert mentorship, access to real-world projects and guidance from both local and international experts. We have a flexible learning, evening and weekend classes tailored for working learners. Supportive communities, online student communities encouraging collaborations. We also have career opportunities, job referral, internship opportunities, and freelance job leads. These are things that we offer and we can give in Flowealth Academy. Our program are designed for university students, NYC members, business owners, job seekers, freelancers, and career switchers. So this is the main reason why you have to choose Flowealth Academy. Understanding data analysis. So we're going forward making a very brief explanation on data analysis. Data analysis is a critical skill in today's digital economy, transforming raw information into actionable insights for business and organization worldwide. Flowealth Academy prepare you for diverse role in this dynamic field. What is now the data analysis? Data analysis is a systematic process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover useful information, inform conclusion, and support strategic decision making. Essentially, it is about uncovering hidden patterns. Diverse field and roles in data analysis. For business intelligence to financial analysis, marketing analysis, healthcare analysis, and operation research, data analysis offer numerous specialized career paths to explore. So you won't say there is no path to explore. What does data analysis do? Data analysis identify trends, it predicts future outcomes. It optimizes processes, uncover hidden insights, and solve complex problems, enabling organizations to make data-driven decisions. Our bootcamp provides a comprehensive foundation, equipping you with the skills to excel in any of these exciting domains. Moving forward, to make us understand more, we are going to be talking about data analysis in your daily life. Data analysis in daily life. Data analysis isn't just for business or scientists. It is something we do every day, often without realizing it. It's about using information to make better decisions. For example, we have checking the weather. Before stepping out, you check the weather app it uses historical patterns and current atmospheric data to predict rain or sunshine, help you to decide what to wear or if you need an umbrella. So this is data analysis. Another example here we're having is using navigation apps. When driving, your GPS app analyzes real-time traffic, road closure, and accident data to suggest the fastest routes, helping you to avoid delays. This is also an example of data analysis. Going further, you see online shopping. Websites suggest products you might like based on your past purchase, view items, and even what other similar customers have bought. This is data analysis at work. Also, we also have tracking your fitness. Your smartwatch tracks steps, heart rates, and sleep. It collects these data, analyze your activity level, and provide insight to help you reach your health goals. This simple example show you how data analysis helps us navigate our world more effectively, making everyday tasks easier and more informed. So this is an example of data analysis in our daily lives. Moving further, applications of data analysis in business. We just learned about our daily life. Let's talk about business because we all want to make money. Data analysis is the engine driving efficiency, innovation, and strategic decision across all sections, from corporate office to bustling commercial space. Now, in one of it that we're going to learn here is the strategic growth. Identify market trend. Data analysis helps us to identify market trend, uncover new opportunities, and make data-driven decisions for business expansion and competitive advantage. So with data analysis, while applying it in our business, it makes us know all this, uncover opportunities. Moving further, operational efficiency. It optimizes workflows, reduce costs, and improve productivity by analyzing resource allocation and supply chain dynamics. This is another aspect we apply in our business through data analysis. The next one here is sales and marketing. I know everybody wants this sales and marketing. It personalizes customer experience, refine campaigns, and predict customer behavior to boost sales and loyalty. So with data analysis, we can be able to apply all this in our business. Mastering this application is crucial for any organization aiming to drive into this data-rich environment. Moving further, I'm going to introduce you now to our course. This is a 14-day data analysis boot camp, an intensive fast-track program designed to equip participants with practical job-ready data skills aligned with global job market demand. We have a different type here. We have Taiwan, Excel, Google Sheets, and Power BI. You are going to learn master data manipulation, reporting, and visualization fundamentals. This is in our type 1. In our type 2, we have our SQL and professional development, database querying plus resume review and interview preparation. This is what you will learn in type 2. In type 3, we have Python project and placement. Complete job readiness with internship placement and career coaching. This is what you're going to learn in our type 3.
Good morning. No, just cleaning my deck. So
Moving
just waiting.
forward,
Yeah, no, the cleaner is cleaning my area, and the floor is wet.
sorry, Nana, please, okay. Moving forward, we have our program pricing tiers. I just stated what you're going to learn in each of them. We have the pricing based on what you are able to afford. We have tier 0, free training. Introduction to data analysis with basic Excel and Google Sheet training, access to beginners, modules, and a certificate and that. This is what you get when you register for 5,000 Naira in our 14 days and data analysis boot camp. We have Taiwan basic plan. The prices is from 25 to 75,000. You are going to cover Microsoft Excel basic to advanced, Google Sheet, data cleaning and analysis, and Power BI dashboard. In our type 3, we have professional plan. We have the prices from 65,000 to 125,000 naira. Include everything in Taiwan. So this is going to be including our Taiwan, which is the basic plan, plus resume and LinkedIn profile review, hands-on project in Excel and Power BI, and interview preparation. All these you will get from the professional plans. In our type 3, we have Elite plan, 150,000 naira to 300,000 naira. Complete job readiness with internship placement, SQL, Python, capstone project, and career coaching with international job placement support. This is what you get when you register for Elite Plan, which is type 3. So moving forward, career opportunities after training. What are the career opportunities you have to get, or the skills you get after the training, after registering with us? We have 1 year data analyst. Analyst and interpret data trend. This is what you will be able to do. You're able to analyze and interpret data trend. We have business analyst. Translate data into business strategy. This is what you're going to be able to get, understand when you register for this 14 days data analysis boot camp. Data scientists, we have applied advanced analytic and machine learning. This is one of the skills you're able to acquire. We have the BI analyst, develop dashboard and visual insights. Financial analyst interprets financial data for decision making. Marketing analyst analyze customers and market trend. These are the opportunities you will get after the training. Moving forward, global data analyst job markets. In Nigeria, we are having 1,154,000 plus. The record is still counting. Recent LinkedIn job opening, we have recent LinkedIn job opening, and average annual salaries is 10,000 USD, which is in dollar. So 20,000 USD. In Nigeria is approximately 5 million to 10 million naira. So these are the payments being offered to data analysis in Nigeria. In UK, we have job opening in the past month for 23,021. This is the job opening offer so far. Currently, as for today, job opening in the past month, salaries ranges from 30,000 euro to 17,000 euro a year. This is the payment offer for data analysis. USA, we have 15,376,000 job offer opening last month. The average salaries they have is $111,000 a year. Entry level is 90,000 a year. $19,000 a year. So remote opportunities is available worldwide through platforms like Working Nomads and Data Analyst.com. There's a platform where they call Data Analyst.com. So these are the global data analysis job trend, the one that is current to date. Moving forward, job offer in Nigeria. You can see this as a screenshot of a LinkedIn account. We have of this, if you can see, this is a fully remote work from anywhere. This is a Nigeria application. In your LinkedIn account, you can make a search for it and you will see lists of available jobs that are present. We have data analysis here. These are the requirement, responsibility they need, which I'm going to show in the next slide after all these screenshots. Moving forward, I can see here the salary and benefits. The person, this one is asking for data analysis, data scientist, Salary and benefits is $4,000 to $5,000. So this is an example of a work offer, a job offer from LinkedIn. Moving forward, we have Canada job offer. The previous one was Nigeria. Now this one is Canada job offer. We have these requirements here. This one is bold enough. Requirements and qualification: bachelor degree in business, management, finance, accounting, or a related field. Now, this is requirements or qualifications. Now, we have excellent analytical problem solving and time management and leadership skills. So they have both the soft skills and the technical skills together, which we are going to teach you how to go about it. Effective communication skills, both written and verbal. This is a soft skills you are going to acquire when you register with us. We have enjoy working with numbers, technology sway, ability to handle multiple projects simultaneously and work under pressures, ability to adapt to change with a positive attitude, experience in healthcare and working with seniors is a plus. Now, salary ranges from $45,000 to 65 Canada cedis per year. Now, this is the prices for this offer. Job type, full-time, 40 hours per week, Monday to Friday. Now, this is a job offer from Canada. Moving forward, we have remote job. Yes, data analysis can be done through remote as well. It's not limited. So, and in this our 14 days program, 14 days data analysis bootcamp, we're going to teach you how you're going to be perfect and be able to work remotely. One, we have Upwork. This is a free license profile. The person position after gaining the information or acquiring the skills, she or he display the skills that he can offer. You can see here, it says custom data analyst, scripting, Python, SPSS, and Arrow Starter SAS. You can see now. I can see here, if you can see with me, this is $35 per hour. That is what the person is charging. So you can work as a free license. You can be able to make people come into your page when you have already learned the skills from us. You're going to make people come into your page and be able to have job offer from them. So this is $35 per hour. Moving forward, you see this one, data analyst. This is $20 per hour. This is what the person charge from each job per hour. Moving forward, what employers are looking for. What employers are looking for. So you are not just going to learn the data analysis, you're going to learn what you really need in the field. We have technical skills, we have SQL, Python, R, and advanced Excel, which is VBA. So this is a technical skill. Technical skills is a skill that is teachable, that you can do, that you can teach somebody, you learn, you acquire, you pay, or you learn from somewhere. Why the soft skills and experience is attributes that comes with you, your ability to be able to adapt, your ability to be able to speak fluently. This is what they call soft skills and experience. So the technical skills we are going to teach you as well as you're teaching you the technical skills. You're going to be able to have that soft skills on how we approach issues and how we handle projects. So technical skills here is SQL, Python, Arrow, and advanced Excel. We have visualization, Tableau, Power BI, Looker Studio, ETL workflow, data cleaning, modeling, statistically techniques, clustering, culture analysis. These are the technical skills. In your soft skills and experience, what the employers are looking for: data storytelling and stakeholder communication, and analytical problem solving abilities, end-to-end data workflow management, real-world business application experience. These are what employers don't just say, I know how to do data analysis, but you don't have all this, because this is what they are looking for. Soft skills and experience, technical skills should be intact. Moving forward, our payment details are into three types. We have the Nigeria, Canada, USA slash UK, Canada. You can use through the paper, which is right here. This is our paper. Just put in your details, the Gmail, and you know how to do. If you are good with paper, that's what you do. Just fill in details and you're good to go. We have the Canada, we have the e-transfer. You can also use this as well as our payment details. We go over to Nigeria. Our details is First Bank. We have Flowealth, Nigeria company, which is the name of the company, which this is the account details. The company is this account details. Or we can also use our regular app, which is our regular bank transfer app. We have OPay here, and this is the details below it. The name here is the company name is still Floet. So this is the name on the account of the OPay. That is if you are interested in making payment. And once payment is done, you have to put a reference, your name, and data analysis. How do you contact us? This is a page where I'm going to be leaving. So everyone, if you want to contact us directly or through our Gmail, or you want to visit our website, this is it. You can be able to access us from this page on the screen. You can either contact us through our Nigerian number or our Canada number, or send us directly Gmail or email us in our Gmail account. Any question so far? Anything you want to ask so far? Can anyone hear me?
Yes. Sorry, if you want to go to the first page that talks about the different tier, so I can just throw more light on that.
Okay.
Not the first page, like one of the pages that talk about the different tiers. Um, so the next page, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go to just go to the next page for me. I think that's where you had the different sessions. Good. So now, our trainings have four different tiers, and that's four different areas. So the first one is a free training where you just, if you want to just test out something, you've never done Excel before or any Google Sheets training, it's going to be very basic. Very basic Excel is our tier one, which is a free training for you if you want to come see what Excel look like. But if you're someone that you've dived into Excel in the past and you just want to gain a better understanding and more practical hands-on on Excel, that's where we come, the tier one comes in, which is our basic plan. Now, although we have this plan in Naira because we are hoping that we will get a lot of people in Nigeria to get on the basic tier. But however, if you live in Canada or the UK or the US, well, it's you just remove the naira and remove the naira and the three zeros at the end. Not just the naira, and put your currency. So for the UK it's 25 pounds to 75 pounds. For the US it's 25 USD to 75 USD. And for Canada is 25 Canadian to 75. Like it's just chicken change. Now the difference between why we have a range is um if you if you are in our WhatsApp group, we do have our brochure there that talks about what the different pieces of this pricing is. Now, if you just want to get into the course, you don't want any certificates, then there is a certain amount to that. But if you want the full package of the basic plan, then it's 75. And the full package involves you coming to classes, having an instructor watch you over. But the first part of it is if you want to online learning, then there is a piece to that. Augustina, if you want to pull up the brochure for me, I just want to quickly just run through the different pieces of the basic plan as well as the other plan. But while you're doing that, so the professional plan is from 65 to 125,000 or $65 to $125. And that includes the resume and LinkedIn profile review. That we actually charge $100 for that. But if you are in this program, you get that for free. Then you should include hands-on projects in Excel and Power BI. The first plan teaches you what Power BI is. There is no practical. So the second plan is where the instructor goes deeper to give you a more practical and hands-on knowledge. While the tier 3 is $150 to $300. So $300, if you pay $300, then you'll be in the instructor-led program. But if you pay $150, you have access to the learning platform where you have all of this courses in there and you learn at a self pace. So we have opportunities for whichever learning style you want. Some people are not really good with learning on their own. So that's why we have the instructor. Let's say there's an instructor coming to teach you within that time period. Obviously, it costs more for their services. But if you want to learn online, there is also that available, which you also have your certificate at the end of the program, as well as with the online. You have for the tier 3, you'll be able to do projects on Power BI. You also be able to do projects on data analysis, SQL, and Python. And we walked over previously what the top skills employers are looking for as a data analyst. Honestly, if you have SQL and if you have Python, you are 80 to 90% ready for a data analyst role. Those are skills that is still not generally, out there. And if you have that, you would definitely stand out to employers. So let's go over to the job. So just take me through the next slide. I'm just going to tell you to stop one. Next slide. Okay, just stay here. So now I just want to emphasize some of these career opportunities again. Now, if you're able to learn Power BI, if you're able to learn Excel, advanced Excel, SQL, Python, all of these job roles you will stand out, honestly. So for my own personal experience, I did have some of the data analysis. I went to learn advanced Excel and basic SQL. I was able to learn a financial analyst role by just knowing that, right? So, and I didn't even know Python at that time or advanced SQL. So just imagine you have all of this knowledge, you will be able to get all of these jobs. So you can be a data analyst, which you interpret data, analyze data. There's just a lot of piece to it, which you would have the practical hands-on during our training. Then you're also able to be a business analyst. Some of you see business analysts online. And just so you know, aside from being, aside from Okay, sorry. Aside from being, I'll answer your question pretty soon, USA. Sorry. Aside from being a data analyst, you can be a business analyst. Now, what does business analyst do? That if you want to be a business analyst, you need to know data. I am also currently a senior business analyst, and part of what I do is work with data, work with documentation. So what does that mean? I had to learn Excel, learn a piece of SQL, learn advanced Excel too, right? And I also have a little bit of knowledge with Python. But before I became a business analyst, I didn't really have advanced SQL or Python. But you still get the job, right? So if you want to get yourself prepared, you want to make sure that you know exactly what your employers are looking for. You don't need to be perfect to get these roles. Some of these roles are so easy to get with the right training and skills. But the basic thing is not just it's not just knowing it, it's also practical, which the program provides you. So we give you raw data, real life data, data of companies to work with. As a data analyst and a business analyst at that time, I was working with like employees data, company data, and these are the data example that you'll be working on the program, like real life job training, which you will not get by doing an online program or by doing like a self-paced learning yourself, right? So you can also be a data scientist as well as data scientist. One of the things you need to know about that is you need to go a little bit advanced in your data analysis skills. So it's not just going into your basic SQL, you're going into more advanced role, which the program is going to cover. And after the program, you're also learning on your own. You're not just going to say, oh, okay, I'm done with SQL, I'm done with Python, let me go and relax. No, as you work on future projects, you get hands-on knowledge and more experience, and you expand your knowledge as well. Then we talked about Power BI analyst. So BI analyst, I believe BI is business intelligence analyst. Now, business intelligence, as you know, every single business right now needs to know where they're going, where they're coming from, who is their customers, what is the age range of their customers, what goods is bought the most, different data. They need to get this data, and this data, BI analyst, for a BI analyst, there's no way you can work without like intelligence tool, like maybe Power BI or Tableau, something that visualize your data, right? So that's training you'll be getting in this our data analyst training as well. Then financial analyst, I talked about my own personal experience as a financial analyst. Oh my God, it is well, but you work with so much data. I had to go for a 3 days intensive Excel training, right? That I was able to learn Excel from beginner, what's it called? Beginner, intermediate to advanced, Excel VBA, and you're going to be getting all of those trainings in this program. So I had to do that to be able to properly function in my job, right? So this training provide you with all of those knowledge that you need. Then marketing analysts, obviously, like I talked about, every business needs to know who their customer is, where their market is coming from, and that's where the marketing analysts come in. You're using data to tell a story, and we teach you the storytelling aspect of the data. Because not just knowing data, you need to know how to interpret it, right? At one point, I was given a task to come up with a forecast for the next 3 years for the business I was working with at that time. So what do? I need to use data, check their past record, check what their customers are buying, check the specifics of, which stores, is the traffic on the stores. You need data for that. So like I said, the practical skills, which you will never get from any self-paced online training, you will get in this training. So you do a lot of hands-on practical experience, and you're also learning from someone that have done the job before, that know exactly what the employer is going to expect from you. So that way, when you go through our data analyst program, you are able to immediately start getting into looking for a job almost immediately. Yes. And with interview or LinkedIn support, we offer that, like we said, we do that for 100,000 separately. Sorry, yeah, 100,000 separately if you're not in any of our training. But if you're in our training, we give you that support for free. That's something we charge separately. So do we have the brochure ready, Augustina? So I can show you guys a little bit of the different pieces to your learning. Okay. So I'm not sure why it's so tiny on my screen. Is it me? Are you using your phone?
I should stop sharing, ma.
Okay, please stop sharing. Let me see if that helps. So Augustina, the brochure is very tiny. Do you want to stop sharing and share again?
It's no longer tiny.
It's still looking small on my screen. Okay, so share again. Let's share it again. Let me see.
Do you think it's not your screen? My screen, it's kind of
Is it
okay.
big on your screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so share again. Let me see. Hopefully it works out this time. So it's just loading. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna work with this. It still looks small, but I'm sure it's my screen because I don't have any external Actually, you know what? It was actually my screen. I just zoomed to 100% now. Okay, so if you want to go to the next page, I want to look at the different tiers and how those pricing works. So just go to the next page for me. On this page, we talked about registration actually ends today. If you want to, take advantage of our early bird registration, and the program is starting in the next 14 days, right? 15 minus is 14. But if you want to take advantage of our early bird registration, it ends today. So scroll down for me, please. Please go to the next slide, whoever is controlling this brochure. Augustine, are you there? Okay. So I'm not able to see the next slide. So let me see here. If I can pull it up from my end, I'm not sure what's happening there. Okay. So I have it up on my screen. Let me share my own slide. So that way I am faster with presenting what I need to show you guys. So let's share. I think that might just be a little bit of, I'm going to share my screen just. So you can stop sharing, please. Okay, so I have it here. Share. Okay, it's going to be easier for me to go through this myself. Now, so this next, let's move this. So we talked about some of the key skills that you're going to be learning. So we already talked about that, data cleaning and analysis, Python, SQL. Like if you have if you're able to do like tier 1 and or tier 2, you can get into like entry roles. If you want to get into like be fully ready and stand out, then tier 3 will be your best suit, where you have the skills that many people don't have. So now we'll talk about our self-pay. So we have, if you're looking at the tier 1 now, we have the self-pays where you can get in at for 15,000, but if you want a certificate or handout, then it's an extra 10,000. That makes it a 25. Or if you want instructed led program, then it's 6 to 5. Then the certificate and handout is 10,000. So getting a program, you just say, you know what, let me just get in to learn. I don't want any certificate. I don't want the handout and all of that. You can still. So we have opportunities for everyone depending on your comfort levels. There's no restriction for you to say, oh, I don't have the means to go about this. So same with our tier 2 and 3 program. Tier 2 is 7 days. So within 7 days, you get to learn Excel and work on projects and Power BI, as well as we're going to help you with your resume and LinkedIn review. Like I said, this is a package that we offer separately, but it's going to be part of this if you are a current student with us. Then for definitely upcoming trainings that we have maybe on resume or LinkedIn, we're going to ensure that you are the first to hear it and you're part of these processes and you have access to the recordings so you can go through it and go through the guidelines that we provide. Then tier 3 talks about the elite program or the elite plan, which is the full 14 days plus a 1-month internship. So elite 3, because you're learning more advanced skill, we want to make sure that you have more practical on it. And that's where the internship comes in, where you are now using it for real life scenario. Because sometimes when you just learn theory, you forget. But if you work with a group of people on a particular skill, it sinks better into you. So for that, there's a self-paced. If you want to do it on your own, you're like, you know what, I don't have time and all of that, you can do it. Or if you want an instructor, to be part of your learning, then there's a session where you get instructors, every other days. After you use, some days are self-paced, some days are instructed led. instructor-led. But if you want a full-time instructor-led, you say, I need to dedicate these 14 days to change my life, to change my story, I think you should do that, because the more focused you are in a program, the better for you. So August 29, around that period is when most of our cybersecurity training will be running up. So even if you're currently in the cybersecurity program, you can still take advantage of this and be part of this. And honestly, I had someone consult with me, and he was asking me, between the cybersecurity program and the data analysis program, what will I advise him to go for? And I was like, you know what? If you ask me, cybersecurity, although you don't need there's no barrier to entry. Like if you set your minds to it, you can definitely get there. However, our cybersecurity program is a 3 months program, and it's 3 months with internship, and it's that way because there's a lot to learn in cybersecurity, and it's a more sensitive job. It's a job that people are going to trust their company in your hands to rescue them from hack or breach and all of that. So you really need to deliver. So that's why we have it as a longer program where you at least know exactly what you're doing before you get out there. But with data analysis or data analysis or data analyst program, it's 14 days because we believe that whatever you're learning, the biggest part of it is the practical, right? So we rush you through the theory, then we start giving you the hands-on and practical that you need with real job situation. So if you ask me, for someone that's never been into tech, you have these two options. I would say do the two, but start with data analysis, especially when you need a job in a month or two, right? In a month or two, if you need a job, then data analysis is your best bet. The cybersecurity program will take you about 4 months to actually finish and get a lot of practical skills, right? Including the 1 month internship. That's 3 months training plus a 1 month internship. But if you need a job in like 2 months or 3 months before your colleagues in cybersecurity finish, then data analysis is your best bet, because at that time, just by being in the program, you're going to learn all of these things. You're already inputting it in your resume and sending your resume out there, so that at the end of the program, when employers come to you and say, hey, do you want to come in for an interview? Tell me about how you used Excel to solve a problem. At that time, you already have an idea on what to do. And like every of our program, we help you through interviews, and we help you through the job that you will apply for in the future. Okay, I think this ends our presentation today. I'm just going to leave the floor for questions. I did see a question, but let me stop sharing my screen first. Oh my God, that's a very technical question. Okay, so let's start with the first one. It says, as you mean you're good to go if you have SQL and Python without any recognized. Oh yes, yeah. They don't. So if you have SQL and Python, right? The biggest part of SQL and Python is it's great to have your certificate say how you got it, right? But the biggest piece is a practical piece of it. Yes, so it's a practical. You need to know it. If you have certificates to say, oh, I have this is a certificate in SQL, because they're gonna really ask you, depending on the interviewer, they will ask you, okay, tell us some of the educations that you have, some of the certificates that you have, right? And that's where you say, oh, I have certificate in SQL, I have certificate in Python, or I have the Flowealth Academy's data analyst certificate that I learned Python, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, and you list it there, right? So are you good to go without certificates? Yes, but that's if you have very practical hands-on skills. Because not about you should be able to explain to them how you got the certificates and what you were taught. I've been to interviews where they tell me, okay, if this is this, how do I sort this, or how do I go about using SQL to like get all of this data out of it? So you need to know exactly what you're doing and not just say, oh, okay, I have this or I don't have this and all of that. The knowing is the biggest part of your job, whether you get accepted for a job or not. Then, well, access to instructor. Oh my God, like now I have to go Google what asynchronous. Please, Stanley, leave me alone.
No, it's just whether it will be like when, how do I put it? When you just, whether it will be the same time, whether it will happen at the same time, or whether asynchronous is synchronous is happening at the same time, then asynchronous is when it's happening different times. So maybe I can just call you at any time and ask you, they need the help of the
So
instructor. That
yes,
should be
now
asynchronous.
we will have very dedicated instructors for this particular program, and I'm also going to be involved as well from a very practical hands-on perspective, right? Because it's something I know, it's something I've done. So I'm going to definitely be following up on this program back to back, I would say. Anyway, so to answer your question, our instructors are going to be there. It's usually going to be a 2 weeks contract for our instructors. They're definitely going to be available within the time of the program. So you have access to them at any time, and they work literally every day. So when they work every day, although your classes are not going to be every day, but during the trainings, instructors are going to be available. So whichever one, you whether it's synchronous, I think that should be it. So you're going to the training and you still have access to the instructor, yes.
Thank
Because they
you.
have to
But
mark your
I'm not
assessments,
going to
right?
leave you alone. I'm not going to leave you alone until I get a job. So
Sorry,
we
what was
are.
that?
I said I'm not going to leave you alone until I get a job. So we'll be
Honestly, I
part
am
of
personally not going to leave you alone
that.
until you get a job.
Okay, that's good. And then I think
Yeah.
I will want to be part of it. Thank you. And the practical element of this is important. And like
Yeah,
you
it
said,
is.
building as much capacity. I think this will even be easier for me than the cyber security. Like the way I'm saying it, it's more not much technical. And then for me, I really need to get a job as soon as possible. I have someone who is on here now too, and I know she wants to get a job. So I hope she will be willing to join or want to say something. Grace, sorry, I'm pulling you in now.
No, it's
Speaking of
okay.
house. Hi, Grace.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. Grace, do you have any
Yeah.
questions for me? Comments?
Um, Not for now.
Okay.
Maybe when I do the training, because
Yeah.
I'm not the best when it comes to technology. I would say that I'm beginner intermediate level. So I was just maybe as the training starts, like you'll see where I'm at, and then you can let me know how I'm doing and how long do you think that you think I will get it. I'm just That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
I'm just
so one of the
wondering.
things I can tell you is immediately you join the program, the first thing we're
Yeah,
going to start doing it because we know that. Now, one thing about applying for a job is when you get called for an interview, you need to be ready. You need to be skill
yeah,
ready, scenario ready to
yeah,
answer interview questions, right? These are the pieces that
yeah,
are always missing. So the first thing that happens in the first week of the program is depending on the one you join, like I said, it's not all the tiers that we offer the LinkedIn and
yeah,
resume package for, but depending on the
yeah,
one you join, we will get your resume and your LinkedIn ready so that you can start attracting your
yeah,
prospective um job employer, right? Because that's a
yeah,
big piece. So even before you learn SQL, because we know you're going to be learning SQL in your program, you're going to be stating it there that you are in this program and these are the courses that you're currently offering, or sorry, learning, right? So it's going to be stated there. So when a job needs you to have SQL or Python, yeah, these are actually skills that people still don't have today and they're really
mm-hmm.
after.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
All right, so after now, in another 5 minutes, we will be going into our cybersecurity webinar. Hopefully, if you really want to know what cybersecurity is about, what we're offering in that program, you can join us and might think we're using the same link. But if not, I will post it on the group. Hopefully you are in our WhatsApp group so you can get communication. If you are not, Joy Augustina, can you please post our community data analyst WhatsApp group in here so that whoever is not in there can just join